No, so give everyone time to get in and join. I think this is finally worked to my channel. Cool. Well, there we go. Live on YouTube and on thing now, so that's great. Let me I've got to quickly change my camera. I guess I don't need to have it up really high like I had before. Just wait for people to join. Let's go. I think it's really this bit here. Um, I still need to. I guess it's good. Just needs as long as you. Oh, wait. Oh, I've just seen a message. That's weird. I can't use type. Oh God, absolute chaos to start with. Okay, cool. So yeah, so worst case, if you want to join, if you can't trip through Twitch and Twitch is getting on your nerves, if you go on the YouTube channel, which is I believe is the same name, um, you can join through that. They've got multi-channel, so I can get both. As long as I'm doing it through OBS, so it should be good. But yeah, cool. So as you can see, a little bit different setup. I've got a new wet palette. I've got a couple of new brushes, and oh, there's actually some more here. There we go. Oh, Synergy Magic. I'm not going to use these today, though. I think. Don't think I don't need them for anything just yet. Maybe to touch up the white. But I'm actually kind of happy with it. We've got a handle now, which is good. I think the plan. Yes, I can type. Perfect. Hey. Um. So I think the plan is going to be I'm going to paint by color. I think it'll be just a little bit easier, and I can actually bash all of these out. So hopefully that will be good. I'm just gonna make a yeah, cool. So I thought I'd give people, 15, 30 minutes and kind of do some practice bits maybe just while we wait. I can explain bits. So you two guys you're new to matches, right? So maybe for the first 30 minutes, showing off the other thing I bought, which is I don't I must have them already on my desk. I already have desktop put them away. Right. Got a big bag of dice. Must have put them away. Hi, just out of curiosity, in your opinion, which faction is the least played between Raven Guard and Urani in general? Ooh. Well, I reckon because Raven Guard technically are still Space Marines, and though they're not used very often, I reckon the Space Marines are. Whereas I'm probably butchering this, Inari are Eldar faction and I have no Eldar are less popular than Space Marines. So I would go with the Inari. Which one do you play? Brazaloon. What is your preferred army choice? I've been using Tyranids and um, Dark Angels as my two go-tos. So I they're my go-to. WNR, yeah, I agree. I think that makes sense. Oh, I know I did. Put them in, even though even I don't know, they're gonna get some more love. You know, Harlequin's got some love recently. They've got a combat patrol, and a lot of the Chaos factions also got combat patrols. Sorry, the noise that is me getting a big box of joy. So it's going to be hard to show, I think, genuinely. Oh my god, that's literally as far back before I knock everything out. It's a huge box. I guess throw it. Yeah, even if I throw it like that, you can't see it, and I've knocked something over. So what I do have is, which doesn't come with box. Well, 12 of the dice come with the box, but I got a big old bag of dice. So if you want, and these aren't really actually that hard to get out, so a um nice two cards of reference sheets. So what do you guys struggle with in terms of games? Because I can quickly run through it while I'm just waiting for people to join. It's up to you, obviously. I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, how do I want to I don't even know how I can even see my live stream. Hi mate, how's the stream going? Thought check in, say hello. Thank you, Battlebomb, for joining. Yeah, it's going great. We got so much stuff thanks to a massive donation. So we're just making our way through that, and then because now I have the starters out, I have all the dice and stuff. Then I can finally um I can actually finally do the Twitch Plays game. So I'm actually doing really well at the moment. Thank you. And I'm on the Discord all the time and I'm seeing all the messages. So it looks like you're doing really well too, which I'm glad. Everyone doing well. Um, remember everything is difficult. It's the difficult bit because I even struggle with it. But now that I have the reference sheets on hand, you can always just go through them. These are technically outdated. They're not the current ones because the starter set came out kind of a year ago. Yeah, it's going good. Well, thanks, mate. Glad to hear it's going good. Cheers. Yeah, a lot of messages instantly. This is good. No, I haven't normally don't get this many messages, so this is nice. But straight out the gate. Um, just want to double check something. Oh, okay, cool. That is that. Um, don't really actually care about that stuff, but it's fine. So Big Bad Dice. I think the remembering it is difficult. Going to be a good night, I feel. Yeah, I think it is too. I would love to see us. Like, we are, as of now, 13 follows away, and this stream will put me in. So, if I do get 13 followers in this stream, which is obviously a massive ask, I will hit affiliate status, and that means we are well and truly in the game. So, I think the simplest way to remember things is if we could literally do. Let me quickly just get him off the thing. We'll do it, and you can do the practice. So it's the first practice. The book has a load of examples, and this is the first practice of the book. It's literally a 1v1 between the psychophage and the captain. And it's really easy to do because, and it just gets you used to doing each of the steps. So we, I can simply do it. Get all get my big bag of dice out. I had a dice tray on the way, and somehow, even though I ordered the dice tray first, all the big stuff came first. So nice looking dice. They actually centered them. So you can actually, it's actually in the center. So the camera is not centered. So like I'm sitting a little bit to the right of the camera. So that's why everything's kind of slightly off. So we're going to go with the blue dice being the captain, and we're going to go with the dice with the psychophage. Do a roll and make sure the roll is on camera so everyone can see it. There we go. 4 and 2. So captain's going first, and the psychophage is going second. Now, the best way I found to show wound rolls is to use the dice. So the captain has got 6 wounds, and the psychophage has got 10. So we can give him 2 dices actually, if I can actually find 6. There we go. 6. We need the absolute rig for this. Yep, we do. I need to. The problem is I can't do emotes yet. There's a lot of stuff that I can't do yet, like polls and stuff. So this will be once we get that, it'll be perfect. Now, captain going first. If I show you the data sheet, we are going to be using this range weapon. Oh no, not range weapon. Sorry, this relic weapon, which has 5 attacks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to actually aim the dice in this corner. Actually, I'm gonna move the camera up slightly. I think up like that, even a bit more, slightly bit more. There we go. That's actually much better. Oh, hang on. There's the 5 dice there that I haven't rolled. You know what? I'm actually just gonna quickly hide the camera just so I can make it a bit easier. Oh, that's 2 pull back. Needs to be squeezing like this, but it needs to go higher. You know, if I could rotate this completely, it's gonna work. You know, there we go. I think that's better. Perfect. Can hope you can see that better. So the 5 dice to roll, and they hit on 2s. So all the 2s we are going to keep, which is all of the no. These were your wound rolls. So these 5, all of them were 2s. So we're going to grab all of these back. It's all the hits. Makes sense. Now it's got a strength of 5. The psychophage has got a toughness of 9. Now, because the toughness is double, you can't see that because it's low, has a toughness of 9. Now, because it's double, the strength, no, it's not. 9 is not double 5. Uh, it has a strength of, so because it's more, you need to roll 5s. So now we're wounding on 5s, and there's no modifiers just yet. Now that is 2. So we take these 2, and then Psychophage has got a saving throw of 3, and the captain has an AP of -2. Is there an invulnerable save? Uh, nope, no invulnerable save. So what's going to happen is that we're going to roll these 2 dice, and it is going to have to get a 5 because it's AP -2. So 5s don't hit. That's none of it. So that would do 2 damage apiece. So that's 4. Now the psychophage has a certain thing called feel no pain. I learned about this recently. I got a shout out Deaf Company Dropout. If you don't really know the rules, he has like a full playlist on YouTube, and also what else? What else was I going to say? A full playlist on YouTube and on Instagram Reels as well, or Instagram. So it's perfect. He's really good for that. So the best thing So how it works is that each wound, so you would have taken 4 wounds, but now I roll and because it's a 5+ feel no pain, the 5s on these 4 hits are gonna are going to count as no damage. It's like a second save almost, but instead of doing it for each attack, you do it for each wound or each damage already inflicted. So there's a 6 there, which means you take 1 away, whereas you would have done where I would have done 3 damage normally. I only 4 damage normally. I only did 1. So there we go. Now Psychophage's turn. Psychophage is very strong. So he has got D6 plus 3. Now, so we're going to roll the 1 dice. That's a 5. So you have 5 dices, which is that, plus another 3. So you've got 8 attacks right there. And considering it does 2 damage apiece, and it hits on 3s, this is going to be horrible. So this is going to be uh, 3s. So gone. That was your wound, so we don't want that gone. These are staying. Now, devastating wounds is a ability, or it's one of the options in the melee. So it's a strength of 6 versus the captain's toughness of 5, meaning that you're going to hit on 3s as you have more. However, the 6s are guaranteed wounds. Because the captain doesn't have a feel no pain, that's just going to be straight damage. So, yep, 2 6s is guaranteed wounds. So no matter what, he's now on to 4 health with the 3. Sorry, that was a 3 and a 2. So the 3 hits, these 2 go away. 1 dice left. 1 dice left would be the Psychophage has a -1 AP. The captain has a saving throw of 2 plus, meaning this one's going to be a 3. So 3 or more gets, so it just does the 2 damage. See, so I could have rolled 4 3s there. That devastating wound was lethal. And now we're on 2. Now it would keep going back and forward. So just to get an idea, if you remember, obviously this is kind of putting you on the spot and I don't mean it. Does anyone know how many attacks? Just remember always the data sheet's there. But just to get an idea, so we can go straight for it, it's going to be 5 attacks. So it's perfect. So now already we're going to remember, and all the 2s, so they're all going to hit. Now we know it's the 5s. So there's a 5, 5, 5, and 5. These 2 are going away. Then we have the 4s. It was saving on 5s, right? Because you're not going to remember everything. Because it's 3 plus 5, 5 AP. Got it. Wow. That's all the saves. So no damage. Dangerous. And this will probably be the last turn if we get lucky. 5. So there's 5 dices plus the extra 3. Hitting on 3s. So it's like, see, Tyranids have a lot of rules, like a lot of dice rolls, which is a bit bad. But we are learning hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 6 is guaranteed damage, so no guaranteed damage. But these 2 are going away. Wait, hang on a minute. Guaranteed. Oh, I might have messed up. Oh, it did. Oh, oops. So, wait. Thank, thank you for the follow. I need to change that. I got this wrong, which is always great. I got this wrong. So it does 2 damage apiece. So those devastating wounds, that guaranteed hit, there was 2 of them. So that's down to 2 health. We've got 3 dices left. The 8, which is saving for a 3, so 3 or more. And all saves. Very lucky. So we'll just keep going through. So what this would be turn 3, I guess. So as you'll see, because we got to term 3 and nothing's dead yet, there will be games where nothing dies. And obviously, because it's just the one or two, there's not a lot of hits. But when you add factor in these Terminators, they're going to do a lot more damage. So again, we're going to hit on twos, which is everything but this critical miss. Wounding on fives, which then we can start going quick fire. We can and then we can, what is it? 3? No, sorry, fours. No, fives, because it was 8 plus 3, AP minus 2. Nope. Uh, then we can do evening. Loved painting up the psychophage. I can't wait for. I'm gonna do all my Terminators first, I think, and all my because my Dark Angels are so close to being done. I quite literally only need to paint the captain. Uh, these 5 bad boys here, and I have a lovely 900 points of uh Dark Angels to play around with. A new person. It's great to have new people. It's always good. And we got a nice follow, of course. So this is the Feel No Pain plus 4. Will it feel no pain? It will not. It will take damage. And at 2 damage apiece, that means I take this dice away and we're going to be on 5. So Psychophage is running low. I did forget there would be a battle shot. Battle shot does nothing for damage, so there's no stress. And we're going to roll 2. So we got 2 dices here plus the 3, so a little bit less morals. 3 or more. Taking this guy away, using these ones. And then it was 3 or more again with the 6's guaranteed kills. That is a 6, does 2 damage, meaning that captain is gone. But we will finish the rolls anyway, just to give an idea. So if all of these hit, you wouldn't take. I'm only taking the wounds off now, so I remember. Realistically, you do it all right at the end. But then it is AP minus 1, so the freeze that went behind the board, but you can see that's a 4. Popping in as the Black Templars representative from the battle bond. Oh, that's it. Oh, I need to check you out then. Uh, as the Templar representative of our. That's sick. You guys do such great work over there. I've watched a couple of your streams. I need to be more vocal in them. But damn, I thought I didn't know about that second. Oh god, this is quality. Thank you guys. This is good. So there would have been 6 wounds right there. Dead captain. That is it. Boom. So actually, I mean, I was gonna paint. Go give it 10 minutes, and then we can do that, or I can redo the match with different um stuff. So there's a guy on Instagram. I can't remember his name. He does these small scale like battle reports. He has Dark Angels and Tyranids too. So it's actually really helpful for me, like just to know what I'm doing. Damn, rip captain can't even claim it's rigged. No, yeah, exactly. That's probably the first time ever that I that the captain that my Space Marines actually lost. So I think realistically a better matchup is the Winged Prime versus the captain. That's a bit more of a balanced matchup. Whereas the Psychophage is an absolute weapon. So you need to throw everything at it. Let me tap these away. I feel bad having the screen kind of too far because I guess I could bring it closer because I guess the painting is going to be here, there, but it doesn't matter too much. I think quick one is yeah, I think that's it really. One thing that will actually be really good. I'm gonna do one roll. I'm gonna take all 5 of these Terminators because Terminator is the best in melee. I think to decorate it. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm also painting this evening. That's good. Nice bit of community. Everyone painting today. What are we painting? Do we have an idea of what we want to paint, or are we going to just see how we feel? So I'm gonna grab a couple of these Termagants, and I'm hoping for a specific, like a certain roll, just to because this threw me, and I always get this wrong because shooting and melee are very different. So we got 2, 5, 7, 9. Good shot. I might as well show off the painted ones. Let me get rid of the ones that aren't painted because that is silly to show off the ones that aren't. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So I know it's probably not perfect. I'm happy that we got Battle Barn representatives in there because that means that if I make, they know the rules a lot better than I do, which means that if I ever go wrong, because this is half the point, half the reason I want big communities, this is then we learn together. Getting Pack to paint one of my walls. Nice. That would be sick. I really enjoy that. That would be a fun paint. But one of the things, so we'll do the Terminators, and so in melee, I'm actually going to just to make it easy, I'm going to pull this guy away, so I don't have to do two lots. So these are all power fists, so they have to get as close at touch height as possible. Does that mean I have to go like that? I guess that is touch height. So we'll go like this. I'm not hopeful for the terminal guns. No, it's realistically, I think I'm probably going to mess this up. But the goal is to show the difference between hitting and melee. Like fight and shooting phase. So the shooting phase, all your wounds do stuff. However, you can allocate you allocate wounds, whereas um in melee you allocate attacks. I hope this is how I hope that it. So we've got 4 power fists. That's 12 dice. I actually don't think I have enough dice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Nice. So 12 dice. This is good. So hoping to get this less than I need to. So what are they hitting on? For reference, hitting on force because it's power fist. So we're going to pull away all the force. That's 5. So the one, 3, the 2, twos, and the 3. So there's a lot of threes. Not a lot of hits, which is good. Kind of don't want hits. I want at least one hit. As you progress, it could be helpful to show how leaders impact the rest of the unit. That's true. So that's also a good one. Um, it's one of the things with leaders is that they have different, when you attach them, they get different things. So with if we did have my captain in play, the Terminators around him are your bodyguard unit to the leader. Now, having the captain in play, he has an ability called Rights of Battle, which means that you can re-roll your charge roll if he's attached to a unit. So benefits like that. The way I had it was when you're in melee or when you're shooting, you have to target the bodyguard unit first, and they do have different stats. So if you are, when you go into a point where you have, let's say these 3 are dead and the Turbogons have hit, and they've got 8 attacks, you allocate the attacks first. So you go, right, okay, we've got 8 attacks. 4 of them are going to this guy, 4 of them are going to this guy. You have to fight the bodyguard before the leader. Yeah, it's like yeah, true. I think it's a having it being called bodyguard is is the perfect is the perfect word because if it was like the squad or just the unit, I don't think it makes much sense. But because it's specifically the bodyguard unit, I think that really clears things up. So I know I'm talking really quickly and getting through. So these have got strength of 5. The Termagants, I believe, have a strength of 3. Toughness, yeah, toughness 3. So they're going to be more. So we're going to have 3s to hit. Come on, give me some dice. Nice. 2s, 2s, and 1. We've only got 1 here. Um, and with no things, AP -2. And, well, the Termagants have a saving throw of 5. So saving throw of 7 is not possible. We get 1 wound. Now, normally, if this was a shooting phase, exception if the other unit is precision. Yes, so precision is an ability like assault or like assault weapons you can shoot even though you've advanced, and other things like that. Like what we saw with devastating wounds, that's like a ability in its own. That's a weapon ability, whereas some characters have like person abilities. Oh, yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. I think that wouldn't have made a difference. But so the precision lets you target where you choose how the damage goes, whereas other way around, the your opponent would choose where the damage goes. So I always pick the models that have. I always try to keep as many models alive as possible in choosing how to do it. Sometimes you can be shooting and you can take. You want to take the front guys so that you can so maybe to prevent a charge, or maybe that you've got far guys shooting really far away. You've got a unit in the middle and and an enemy unit deep strike behind you that's 9 inches away. If you take from the back, you might take 3 inches of guard, like you might have loads of guardsmen that you have to take off the board. You take them back, you're now out of charge range from the deep strike. Those guys in deep strike have wasted a turn. So little things like that. There's a really high. I think the skills there is a skill flaw. Fun precision fact: you can't use precision against a model you can't actually you, you can't actually see even in melee. So hide your squishy characters behind roots. That's cool. Yeah, I know most things are like line of sight's really important. I think one of the things that I like the most, and the reason if I was to get guards this, I'd have a ton of basilisks, is because indirect fire is I think it's very good. So indirect fire lets you, I don't know if there is a indirect fire and precision weapon. I'd say no to that. I'd say that's not a thing. But indirect fire means you can shoot even if you can't see the model. Whereas with like the Infinite Marines with their flamethrowers, they would at least have to what's it called? Uh they'd at least have to see the model, even if they won't cover. What does that does that also apply in melee? Uh can you be in engagement range with a model and not be able to see them, like get stuck behind a wall? Oh wow. That's dangerous. I always thought that. Oh yeah, true. Because oh damn, okay, that's really cool. That's yeah. So like some leaders are actually weaker or have little worse stats than their bodyguard unit. Hence why my technomancers live behind the ruins the whole time. It's a good way to put them. It's a good place to put them. Or even because big like people use land raiders and rhinos. If you put a land raider or rhino behind that technomancer, that's still technically in cover. Big vehicles can still count as cover because technically you can't see them. You can't see through 'em. Base armor's done. Nice. So one of you can obviously fight through a wall if you're within 1 inch, but you need a physical line of sight to precision. Oh, oh wow, okay. I didn't know that. I thought, oh, okay, so precision actually kind of is actually quite what's the word? Quite interesting, like quite an interesting ability because it doesn't work all the time. It's got like that's what's great about 40k is that it's got a load of these workarounds. Like fights first, you can get around by not charging in and just joining engagement way another way, or even Overwatch by walking around. Like because I know Overwatch works where the only times you could see a thing in Overwatch is the first position and the second position. So if you go from wall to wall, technically that thing in Overwatch didn't see you through that whole movement. So just little things like that. What I wanted to show with this example is that we have one dice. Now this one dice does 3 damage. However, because we're in melee and we allocate the dice, all I can do is allocate it to you allocate dice. I'm going to allocate it to this guy here. So that one attack only killed one Termagant, which is dangerous. Like that's mental. That's why sweep weapons on like the lion are really good. But I feel bad because when I was practicing and I used the lion, I did something stupid like 32 attack, like 32 wounds against 20 Kermagons. However, that worked out to about two damage attack. 32. That was only 16. So where I went off 32. He's only got 20 health. I wiped the whole board. I actually should have left 4 alive, and it did change the game. So it's little things like that. I think you've heard me ramble enough. It is 8 o'clock. I am going to start painting. So I think my plan is I'm going to do them I'm going to do them batches. So I'm literally going rapid fire, like we're going color by color for this. Um, I don't know if you guys want to stick around and watch the painting as well, because but thank you guys for joining and talking me through that because that's the best way to learn is with other people that know the game. That's why need to spend more time going. I need to go and store more often. I dropped a dice. Where is that? Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. So drop that there. We're gonna go with the captain first. Now, because I'm going by colour, uh, there's a lot of silver on these models. That's the main colour, really, other than the white, which I've already done. So my plan is, well, I'm gonna start with green anyway, because there's a Infernus Marine. This guy, right here with the with the bronze trim. Gotta clean this up. And I don't know if I want to keep this. I think I will, just to give him because I don't actually technically have a sergeant. The only equivalent would be this is the only guy without a helmet, like a half helmet. But yeah, sorry, a lot of jargon this time. So we're gonna keep it there. And we're gonna get myself ready with the new brushes. So I'm actually going with. So I'm going to paint the dark green. We're going cape. Hello, I joined at perfect right time. We did a little bit of an introduction, but if you're here for the painting, Brian, this is your painting Terminator's death wing art. Yes. So I've also got the red decals that I'm going to do. I actually just kind of I think I put them on well, but I make a meal out of it. Either way, this is going to be good. So Hobart, so you missed a couple of examples, but it was basically just to wait for people to join. So it's kind of lucky I did that. So I'm going with because I want to go dark green here, dark green this, so that I can put on a small decal, and they genuinely think that's it, and then fix the other guy. And oh no, I got to do the chest. I got to do the chest for all of them. It's the same. So I want to go with a medium brush. I'm thinking these are quite big, so let me go for these ones that are smaller. Let's go with like don't want to go too small. Yeah, let's go like a 0, 0. I'm thinking. So these are completely new. And I've used the wet palette, which I don't even know if it's still wet. Is this even still wet? Oh god. It should, so okay, so I'm going to with the sword next. What would so I made Bowen a moderator. I thought I'd give him some extra roles because he's been my longest reigning. He's been in the stream the longest, so I thought give him some. Um, I'd give him some responsibilities. That's what the sword made. Okay, so I'm just gonna just add a little bit more water to this. Gotta be a bit careful. Nice, there we go. Cool. Never done this before, so bear with me. I took one little tutorial, and that's it. I just want to squeeze this down, get out all the wrinkles. So we're going places in the world. Yes, I think we are actually. We got a nice follow um, today. We got a nice help from Battle Barn. Um, those guys were really helpful with the first part with the games. So, but I've got 2.5 hours to paint. Let's see. Well, it's probably not. It's more like 2 hours. So let's have a go at this. This is actually kind of far away. How does this work? So I'm just going to dot this in. Dot this in. So it's supposed to keep the life of the paint. So we go, it's in, it's wet. So it should be that this dark green is going to stay for the rest of the game. I've only been followers since a year. That's weird. Oh, that is weird. Okay, I haven't painted this for a while. This is kind of a weird angle for me. Oh, this is good. This is good consistency with the paint. Kind of just if people watching are like, why is he being why is he hitting, like, why is he not going from front? I always come to free roam with the paint, so it's no like I kind of just see a bit that I like to start from and just go from there. But there we go. I'm hoping you can see this quite well. I changed the camera angle slightly from last stream just because I was trying to test how to see the what was I going to say? I'm already out paint. I'm just going to do a bit more, get a bit of dabs here. There we go. Nice, nice. Good color. It's the wet palette's definitely I definitely didn't need to add more water. That's for sure. Get rid of this streakiness. I decided to allocate a better color for these guys to going with a red to match the faceplate and the gun. Okay, gum casing. Have a good evening, pal. Good luck with the paint job. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for the follow. That's really good to see. And hopefully next week, once these are painted a bit better, got to work out stream actually. I could get because I'm going home for the weekend, so I gotta make sure I'm back. If I'm back in time, I'll do a stream. But hopefully we'll do a game with these now that we got a bit more of a raw. But thank you again. Thank you for joining. Cool, cool, cool. Just again a little bit more dab. I think we need to put more. I think I needed to put more paint on the palette. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Already some green on the handle, but it's not an issue. You know, I don't think there is enough dark green on this. I might. You know what? I'm gonna paint the skull dark green. However, I always do this and then end up changing it later when I see I don't like it. So I'm just gonna give it some. There we go, and I think that's good enough. Just a bit more here. Nice. There we go. That actually does look good. Maybe I'll leave the handle white too. I was going to paint it black, but white handle with the dark green just gives it a bit more um, to it. Balance this out a bit more. This is going to be a bit some dark green here. And I think that cape's good, so I just gotta wait for it to dry. Um, so the couple of things I wanted to do, right? So again, need to get a load of this. Cool. What's the easiest thing to do? I'll send it on the Discord second. I can as in a second, so you can see it. Can't wait. Oh yeah, I'm great. Shooting off at 2 now. Good luck. Thank you. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you, Valva. Posted. Cool. I will go give it a check once I've got to a position where I'm happy to stop. So let's get this dark green. My plan is that I'm gonna put this dark green so I can use the small white decal here. It's like a knee pad decal that I think will fit on this. And so I want to make it dark because it's not red. So I'll have the red decal here if it fits, a white one there. That's great. Yeah, sweet. So now let me start getting this. This is the kind of the tricky bit because I want to keep this clean. I think I'm much louder today than I normally am. A bit more excited. Nice. Or a little bit of a mess. But I think when that dries, that'll be good. Uh, yeah, cool. So that should be the dark green on the sky. So now I've got to do all the chests and sorry. So let me quickly come take that off. Put on. I'm gonna freehand this one, so I don't have to change the palette too much. Let's see if this will actually even cover. Oh, perfect. That covered well. Nice done. Maybe I keep a couple of specks just to make it look a bit more. Never mind, I got rid of it. Clean. Nice. And then he's got the decal ready. So he's done. And while he's done, let me put on. I guess I can do it like that. That'll be quicker. Uh, wait, they screwed him. Yeah, he screwed up. Perfect. So now we're doing the green here, and that's it. Again, it's going to be a lot of silver. Not actually a lot of green on these guys, but going to be going to be good. What do Could someone Google quickly what is the helmet color for a Deathwing Sergeant? Because I don't know what I'm doing with that in terms of my all just gonna have they're just all gonna have white helmets, and then the only way you can tell that he's a sergeant is because of the um because of the sword or what? Because obviously the captain looks very distinctly different, but the um the sergeant doesn't really. Okay, finish this. Nice, 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 nice. Again, a little bit of mess, but I'm gonna fix that up when I do the because obviously the eyes are gonna be a mess, so I'm gonna have to. Uh, so bang, he's done. Load on the next one. So again, this is gonna be rapid fire. Like we hopefully gonna get like a hopefully gonna get a load of things done here. We're gonna do it quick, so that way I can do. We do decide to. Uh, nice. Seems to be the same or hooded head. Yeah, okay. Leave it the same then. I mean, to be fair, you can very much tell difference with the sword anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. Okay. The thing with the batch painting that I think is better is that you leave the other models time to dry. So that way you can actually like it's like in like a heat. So I do all of it and then I come back and then the captain's dry. I can move on to the next bit. So again I'm gonna the only thing I should have maybe, but I didn't want to do faces, and I didn't really do it. But I should have. There's an option for the captain to have a half helmet, and I didn't choose it. I chose the normal helmet, which I'm not really regretting. Um, because I much prefer like the half helmet looks a bit strange. This reminds me I need to make a sergeant variant for my chapter of wolves. Oh yeah, definitely. That'll look good. Bit of green. Right. Wispy hair. Nice, there we go. So the reason I'm turning the model so much is I learned a trick which was better. Oh, I was told that it's better to turn the model than it is to it's better to turn the model than it is to turn the brush strokes. So the amount I think that was just a mention on the battle barn, which is nice. Oh, that was slight miss, slight miss. I don't mind them being like a little bit messy because I imagine that they were how I imagine it, which is going to be my headcanon theory, or just to make it look like, is that they were originally dark green, regular Dark Angels Terminators, and then they got upgraded into the Raven one. So they spray painted their armor over the top of it, and so that means that and because of that, that means that followers. Oh man, they gave me a proper shout out. That's really nice. A genuine, oh man. Assuming tips, he's live at the moment. He's only 13 followers away from reaching Felix. So just give him a follow and say hi if you can. Oh, that's really nice. I'm hoping that more people see that. But I didn't realize he actually gave me a proper shout out. Oh, they're really good over there, Balbar. They're um they're really nice. Where did they post it? They put it in the general chat. They just in the general chat, it was just went, hey, added me. He go and went, he's only 13 followers away from being affiliate. Go give him a follow. And someone did as well. So it's really good. I love the community. They're just so easy to everyone wants to, continue and play better because of it. So it's really good. Sweet. Getting very close. I think I'm only 12 away now. So it's hard. We're over halfway there, finally. So obviously, I want to kind of do it in the next couple of streams, like get it done in the next couple of streams. That would be really good. I think there's going to be a couple of Sundays that I'm no longer free. So whether I make that up in other places is different. Maybe I'll do different days, and I'll have to change it. But yeah, I think it's good. It's a lot more. I'm very happy I did it better on Instagram before starting. Because when I started and I got literally just by, and it was kind of what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Um, it was kind of depressing because it was great having one person, but it's very hard to do a match with just one person, and it's Twitch Play, so it's literally just me chatting back and forward. But now I've got a bit of community growing. It's great. Okay, so that's the dark green done. I'm thinking the next biggest color. Ooh, that was bad. That was nearly gone. I don't think that's closed properly. I think there's a load of build up, which is really annoying. Um, the next color is the biggest color, which is going to be my lead belcher. This is the biggest color. There's so much silver on these. So the tips of the guns, the crucifixes, the on the captain, these bits are silver. The only thing that isn't like metallic, that's not silver, is going to be the handle. Oh, and the swords. I'm going to make the gun black. I think I have a better idea with the gun. I want to do it black with the rest of the guns being red. But maybe I'll do the fronts. So like the gun barrels. So I'll work this out. Either way, let's clean the brush. So I don't know which brush I'm going to use for that because there's going to be a lot of silver. So it's like a mix of. Am I always going to get. I'm going to get done. So I've got two memes, which is rigged and lead and lead bleacher. I'm going to get done. This is great. I need to that's what I need to do. I need to use absolutely rigged as one of the alerts, I think. As one of the follows. I think I've got one where it's actually not used anything. So maybe I'll do that. That'll be sick. Scribble. Perfect. Cool. I'm gonna use the handle because there's a lot for this. Find a way to make some. I'll find a way to make some. I reckon you could easily. You just have to do like silver. I reckon you could edit the It sounds stupid, but I reckon so. You know the Citadel parts. I reckon you just edit the Citadel part and just change and just Photoshop the name from um Bleacher to Belcher, something similar to Absolute Root. Yeah, Absolute Root is such a great one. I wish one like that's one of the I got a load of things that I want to do when I get to affiliate is I'll make that an emote that you can spam in the chat rather than have to spam in the Discord because you only get one emote. So originally the only emote I had on the Discord was the where the fuck is Magnus? But I feel like that's um but I think I think that's better. Okay, now what am I going for? This is yeah, this is done. This is now changed. So where is there it is. I probably shouldn't lay that flat. So there's the cape. I think that's perfect. I think it's better. It looks better. The lion cape looks better just because it's the black coming through. But I think I like that. Maybe I'll give it another coat another day. Give it another coat. But I kind of like the wavered look. So now, thinking of going one brush smaller. So what do I use? I use zero. So let's choose 000 instead. Cool. So grab this one, ooh, two, and three. I'm gonna mix this guy in. Cool. Sweet. So let's do this. Where do I want to start? We've got a lot to start with. Tips of the guns are going to be easy because I don't have to like I can mess that up because everything around it's getting painted again. Maybe this. Let's go with this. Okay. So going low, it's going to be this bit here, which is probably the biggest bit. There we go. That's nice. That's perfect. There we go. A crucifix. Slather that in some great. Nice. I almost forgot. The thing is, there's going to be a lot. I've got to do a load of this. I think I'm going to make the end of this plasma pistol gold. I think that's good because it's going to be like charged up. So it's going to be like because these are bolters rather than plasma pistols. I guess they don't really overheat, so that's quite good. Are you going with the classic red plasma pistol, which is what I do for all of these guys anyway. I wish there were more options for the kit. Like there was like even in competitive, there's not like they all have pistols and they all custom characters is going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually going to paint. I'm just going to paint this arm silver, not the whole not the skull, just this arm here, and it's going to be the same on this side too. So, oh my arm's hurt. Okay. I need to get more. There we go. Just quickly, I reckon. Yeah, that's enough of a coat. Sweet. Just a little bit here, and then I'm going to refill the brush. I think there's two. Do you mean red light? No, like because I know they have plasma. Like I was thinking blue, but I mean like uh, let's go with white. Thank you. You don't. I mean like this. So like it's red, but then with the blue charge. I guess because the red's more chaos. Filthy heretic. Oh, thank you, Daniel. I forgot you were here. I'll be missing. Sorry. That's mean. I don't know why I said that. Chrome, silver, silver, silver. Maybe, and then now we got the big boy, which is the sword. Oh, oh, this is not good. I don't like how that's much movement in that. Oh God, that's not promising. Why is that so much? Why has it got so much movement there? Oh God. I need to squeeze this bad boy properly into place. There we go. It's better. Cool. Yeah, and go back through it. There we go. That is the perfect color. And we'll do the inside. Okay. Yeah, I do think I need a bit more paint on the brush. I'm just going to use every last bit I can. I think that's perfect. Just a little point here. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think the sword looks better with the white coming through it. Oh, plus this blue. Oh, I've got, yeah, I'll do like red casings plus with this blue I've done. Comes off more like an icy blue, which fits. I think that works. That definitely works. Cool. So let's get the next guy on the conveyor belt. So I'm going to do the sergeant next because he's got the moat again. I'm going by most to least. How much have we done? Half an hour. And how many cars have I got left? I've got, well, it's half of this blue and a half of this silver. I've got a little bit of gold on the captain, and that's it. A little bit purple on the captain. That's it. I forgot to do the legs. Damn it. We'll do that quickly now. I'm gonna leave the. I didn't even do the gun barrels either. Um, Let me do this. I'm gonna give a dab. This is not gonna be. It's gonna be a lot. Gotta be careful here. I really should be doing this with the handle. I'm gonna do it quickly. Rushing through this. Don't even know why. Cool. I'm also gonna do this. Let's go here. Nice. Now, before I rush onto the next thing, let me actually have a genuine look and see what more silver do I want? Oh, this is not even properly done. Let's be more silver on this. There is. That's done. That silver's done. I think that's it. Really. Yep, that's it. And the halo's gonna be gone. It kind of has to be. Okay, cool. Let's go. This one doesn't actually have a text. I'll just go straight in. Double this. I'm. I don't want to get all these done because then that's so much less work to do because there's so many Tyranids. So if I can do all of these today, and that way, well, and then all the Tyranids are done. So then it's just this. I think certain colours are going to look better. Just gonna tiny dab. Like the silver definitely looks better with the white coming off of it, coming through it. And the but then other colours, like I think yeah, the one thing I'm not looking forward to is I've got to do eyes on all of these. I guess except for the captain. I think he looks. I think I can't think of a pattern of the way I want to do the eyes to justify me doing them. Decided I'm keeping the barrels white. Uh, I know it. For no other reason than I'm not going back and repainting them. Silver. That's perfect. It's another. You know, I am actually don't. I am leave that. Leave that tube one. There we go. Oh, that's kind of like the main bit that I need to do. Okay. I think learning to speed paint is. I'm gonna make this all is a good practice because because normally when I paint I get a bit um I go mental, like I get halfway through and I go really quickly and end up doing worse because of it. So if I start quick and practice being quick, that way when I make mistakes, it's not that big of a deal. Go like almost on his head. Look at its position. I can't see it. It's really not therapeutic me rushing. But yeah. Do we prefer me doing one model, like one big model, like the Dreadnought or the Lion? Or do we prefer me doing loads of little models? Because I would have done two streams of each. I would have done um the first painting stream was a load of little models. And then the next two streams were big models. So yeah, I think oh yeah, so I'm already halfway through, and I'm on the. This is going to be really quick. These next ones because it's going to be both are good. Yeah, I think I pref. I don't know what I prefer actually. I'm also going to get this. This looks like it should be a silver. Nice. Go for this. Nice. It's done. Nice. How's your project coming along, Chaplin? Is it good? So I feel like we're being quite quiet. I don't want to. I should just let you guys get on with it. Perfect. But silver. I'm gonna leave the gun. There we go. That's perfect. On to the next guy. I think this. Yep. Who's left? So this silver, which is on the other side of the knee, so gotta be careful with that. Again, I'm gonna keep the gun. Oh yeah, how's your painting coming along? Nice. Um, I'm gonna keep the I know I went silver gun on the dreadnought, but that was because there was a load of black. This time I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the gun barrel black with the. I think it will look better. Or have a better finish. There's a lot of black on the Terminator, so I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to do too much. So look, let's just get like a little Brazil on these bullet casings. Oh, good. It's that stressful precision bit. Oh God. I'm not looking forward to them. I genuinely don't want to do the eyes. Like I always mess up the eyes and having to like do like 8 different things to retry them. It's always annoying. I wonder how because this stream I actually am streaming on YouTube as well. Not a lot of chatters. I don't know if people have seen me through YouTube. It's I don't even know how I can even check. How do I check? Live, sure, live. Be this. We go. It's no. Vanilla, it's not what I wanted. Sorry, quick detour. New channel. Live. Should be me now, right? Yeah, cool. You join this. See if I'm missing anything. I don't know, I can just subscribe to that. Nice. Um yeah, it looks like no one's chatting over there either. Terminator is awful. Yeah, I genuinely have no desire to paint them, but I think I should. Otherwise, I don't know how well. What do we think white eyes? Do you think the mask will be a bit bare without it? I'll see how I get because I've got these to do as well, so I have to use the red anyway because these have got purity seals on them. So I'll see who's done. These done. Make a pile so I can actually check who's done and who's not. Yeah. Okay, I reckon. How optimistic am I to say I could get done with the hour? I think that's optimistic. I think if I'm done, we'll put it to vote and I either get the game out and we'll do a proper game or I'll paint the Tyranids because I'm now done with my. I've got to do decals too. So I'm thinking more half an hour rather than getting done within the hour. It's going to be more like getting done within the next kind of bracket because it's an hour, maybe. Cool, cool. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. I think that's actually just it. Just those two bits of silver. What did I do with the other guys that were more silver? Nothing. Sweet. Gonna do the last guy, which is him. That is it. Oh my god, I thought it snapped off his fingers for a minute. Jesus. I moved the arm. I got nervous. So how do I even, it's going in, but it doesn't, I guess it's hold here. Oh, there we go, I clicked him. Sweet. A little dabble. Way too much on my brush. So, but I should have done this bit first. More paint. Ouch. It's mine. Change the grip so I can still get the steel. Nice. Boom. There we go. Silver on him. That's a silver done. So, next color should be red. I think. Oh, I can do gold. There's not much gold. There's more red on these guys. I'm going to do gold first, get out of the way. It's literally just this short, the two sword hilts and the halo. So I can even keep this brush because it's about this size. Clean this off. Forgot that I'm a little bit higher up than I normally am. So, but because I normally paint close, keeping this brush, popping this away. So keeping it clean. This is the gold. Shake them up. Add more red to the model. Nice, nice. So I'm guessing the wet palette's better because like that's still alive. I could still use that. Whereas before I had to use like so much. It'd be easy to get rid of too. So the only you probably went through half the aluminium supply or aluminum. I don't really. I should really know that. I should really have said that better. Drop that there. This guy is back. Um, yeah, like I have multi-chat, so I'm on OBS, not checking the Twitch views. I can't even see how many. Um, I'm gonna like it as I do this. Uh, watching now, I think it's just me on YouTube, which is funny. 4 people on Twitch. It's nice to, yep. So we are very close. We are like literally 12 people away from the big goal, which will be the next big goal. I think once that happens, then I'll actually do giveaways because I'll actually be earning some moolah on Twitch, and that could mean that we can actually do some giveaways and afford it. Uh, keep thinking that you're chatting away, and then I check back and it's the same message. Sorry. Okay, so this is definitely the big boy. Pray for times like these. I do too. I'm not even religious. Giveaway, yeah. I will make sure that you, Brian, will have a load of chance in that giveaway because you are the main, well, not main, I can't even say main contributor. You've been here the longest, so you should probably deserve the and you've been the person that's been had the least less lowest taste into Warhammer. So it makes sense that you should make sure you can actually get into the hobby. Because it's a great hobby. I'm really enjoying this. I didn't expect to do this as much. Posted windows I could have thought, nice. Finish this. When I'm done with the whole thing, then I'll take a look. But literally, it's not dry yet. I think I actually took a load of it. Um, some gold on this sword. I actually think this sword might turn out better than the lion's sword. Oh, I got its sides, don't I? This side. Bone should 100% win. I might, I'll see what I do. I might give him a load of chances to win because he deserves it. It's been around the most. Cool, that is a good sword. A little bit of white here and there. I think having the white seeping in doesn't kind of makes it better. Bit of gold on his hand too, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. Sword looks good. Thank you. See what I mean? He's flattering me now. He knows I'm gonna I'm gonna try and get him stuff. So he's trying to flatter me. I see what kind of man you are. Me buying Daniels. Oh, the Three Musketeers. 100%. 100%. I would not be anywhere near this without you guys. I think my plan is actually so when I do the Tyranids, one thing I'm gonna do is because I've got extras, I'm gonna get Chaplin through the STLs. I think. Buttering you up, yeah, exactly. Um, I'm gonna get a I'm gonna get Chaplin through the STLs, so that means my 1,000 point list is done because the Chaplain is just an up. Ouch, that's annoying. That's a real annoying amount of pain. That's and so that I've got two models. Realistically, I'm never going to see the light of day if I did a match. So I'm thinking that one of them I'm going to paint the Twitch Marine colours, and the other one, which is blank, I might donate. I could donate the one blank model. You're not getting me through. S. Are you not getting me through? Yes, yes. Yeah. So I'll have 900 I'll have 1,000. At the moment, I'm on 890 or something. Actually, what is it? Let me double check how many points I'll have. Chaplin's 850 because of the thing. So I'll be on 890 points, which is like, I'm sure it's viable. And it's probably actually as viable as with the Chaplain because the Chaplain doesn't really help my army as much as it probably should be. Okay, so that's the gold done. We're on to the final color, I think, which is I've got two more colors, which is red and black. So I could be done in the hour. Oh, okay. Gonna be quick here. So now it seems silly because not only have I got to paint all the guns red, I've got to paint all the guns red, which is going to be big. It's going to be a big amount of color. I'm going to use the smallest brush possible, so that way I can do the eyes. I'm going to do the guns first, and then with the excess, I'm gonna do the eyes, and that should hopefully mean that I don't put too much on the brush. And we're doing the eyes. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be really annoying, but I'm gonna do it. At least I can do a practice. Well, actually, the captain doesn't even have. Oh, he's got to do all the purity seals too. That's gonna be annoying. What does a fully completed chaplain look like? So it's got black rolls with black rolls, black robes with a skull helmet. Like, so it looks like a. Think about no matter what you're painting. Um, have you completed one fully yet? No. Oh no, what you paint? No, technically not. I've still got the red and the black, and that's done in terms of colors. I think this is the smallest brush. This is the smallest brush. Cool. Let's get ready. So this is gonna be a doozy. Hoping this is still wet. It doesn't actually look that wet to me. Let me push this down. That is definitely wet. Is that streaky enough? Yeah, it's still wet. Got it. So this will be the last two colors, hopefully. Silver. I just need. There's pure. Oh, it's the most annoying purity seal ever. Why is it behind the sword? Please. I'm very sorry. What do you mean by Kinetica? Oh, yeah, that's over the top. Oops. Was it Kinetica the skull on a stick? My plan actually might be. It sounds, and I'm debating it. Very debatatory. Is that I'm gonna chop the skull off of the chaplain, and you know how I've got the lion. So I'll show you. So I've got this here, right? And I'm debating whether I'm going to chop this off and replace it with the random skull. So yeah, I've got to work it out because if I do the STLs, Conteca. Okay. Oh hey, made the Tau Army review. I did get someone on YouTube. Sorry, I missed your message because I'm looking on the wrong chat. But thank you for joining. Made the Tau Army review. Oh, Tau. Controversial Tau. I think I don't see why lore wise they should get hate. Tabletop wise, I understand, see it. I completely see it. Absolute hatred for the amount of shooting. No army should have that much shooting and just run away and be cowards. But then again, I like Dark Angels, Black Templars, and World Eaters. So they're all and Orcs as well. So they're all very melee focused armies. Of course, the other red bit would be on the. But yeah, those Night Lords was was talking about. Oh, the Terminators. Have they come yet? Have we ordered them like a couple of days ago? Yeah, reds. Nice, that's done. Any more red? Oh, and that's it for red. Maybe I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm actually gonna do this red. It's just to give it a bit more color. Nice, nice. And that's fine. There we go. A bit of red there. That's it for red. Or you know what? Yeah, I can always paint over this. Oh, I gotta do the gun too. That's the main bit. I don't know why I didn't start with that. Um, should get Alpha Legion Dread before then. Not come just yet, but payments have gone through. Nice. I think it takes a couple of days. If you've used my link, then it will take a couple of days to compensate me with it. But yeah, it will. That's sick. Thank you. I think by that, I think if that happens, then I will use the website to buy the custodies because the custodies work out cheaper if I do the website other than the STLs because they all have like really high VAT with that. So it's really annoying like that. Um, yeah, it's been a big stream so far. Battle Barn, shout out, the follow, the nice breezy introduction to playing, the nice breezy strum. Some guy, so, we got a person on YouTube join. That is nice. I actually don't know what it's even called on YouTube. It should be called Painting Warhammer Road to Affiliate. But I don't remember what it is. Is it actually? Um, yes, it is. Cool. Well, I'm not even live. All right. There we go. Sweet. Let's load people. Cool. Finishing this, and then we can move on to the next guy. Be simple, a bit more red. I know I am specifically keeping this white. I think this being white just gives it a bit more edge. Hope I'm on stream. I am slightly. Cool. This too, but I'm gonna keep the handle white. Nice. I'm actually gonna keep the gun. I'll see what I do with the black. But yeah, cool. Oh no, that's purity, so it's supposed to be red. I thought I did a little bit of a mistake. But cool. I've actually got two more. I've actually got three more colors afterwards. I forgot. I want to do the Tyranid on its base, and I've got to do the base itself. So I actually do have quite a lot of colors left to do, but we are making good progress. This is actually really good. This is really helpful. I got all the extra stuff that I got for 15 quid off Temu as a collective. Like the palette is 15, this is 15, the dice were 15, and the brushes, like total, all totaled up together, was about 15 quid. So it's really good. Load of moving parts. So it always seems to be that there's something more. Let's get more. I want to do Purity Seal first. I think the best thing to do is to do the gun first. Which is this. Again, I gotta pick the best angle so that way you can see it and I can paint. We need to move the camera out of my face. Do a side camera, but it's kind of difficult because I've got a couple of things to think about. Is avoiding showing my face, avoid making sure the camera's in not in my face, so I don't like headbutt it, and so I do that there. Time for fur. Nice. So you're doing a load of you got a load of progress going on your end. I'm slowly but surely making progress. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna do Purisia. That's not enough paint on a brush. You're kidding me. This is an expert technique right here. Enough anymore? Just the one. I think they all just have the one. Oh, I haven't done the eyes. And this, but that one didn't have that, so I didn't have to worry about it. Okay, so this is these dots here. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to get the tiniest bit of paint. I think that's even way too much. Nice little dabble, little dabble. I don't mind that. That's good. That's good so far. Now the little dabble of eyes. Okay, I've missed already. I've already missed. Great. I think the best thing for eyes is literally to dab it. Just dab it mess up and then go over it with the wire. Because they're too hard to do without it. There we go. So, oh my God, it looks like a demon thing. I think I missed. Did I miss the eyes? That red eye is done. It's this left eye. I always mess up one of the eyes, so they always look different. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. You should get a Space Marine helmet for something in your face that you can wear. You don't. I thought about that. I did think about that. I wanted to do a Space Marine helmet. The problem with getting a Space Marine helmet, they're like they're like 100 quid. So if I'm scrounging for minis, I don't think I can be scrounging for that. It's something I want to get. I think it would look sick. Having a Space Marine head will be really cool. But I think that's hard to paint it as well because it's like a lens. But that will be something that I really want to get. The Joy 2 ones that are like 1 to 1. Well, they're not like 1 to 1, but they're like enough to fill in your head. That would be so. I know that would be. That's such a great idea. Yeah, definitely. I think when we go more into games, I'll get ahead, and that way I can do it. Or a better idea would be I get. I'm sure it'd be cheaper. I get Guardsman because that doesn't have the front, so I can still see, and you're only ever going to see the back of my head, so that covers my ears and stuff. So that's all good. Any type of helmet would work. Yeah, I'm gonna next battle. I'm gonna turn up in my snud, so that way it covers the back of my it covers my ears. Don't not even put any paint on the brush. Where's the paint gone? Oh, is this dried out? No, no, it's good. I need to get rid of almost all this paint, and that way it makes the brush just a little bit easier. Cool, red, done. Uh, it's a dot here. It's done. Now, because they're like purity seals. Like purity seals are really easy to do. They're small, but they're easy to do. Whereas the eyes, it's like because they're slits. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's so close. Oh man. Okay, that's fine. And this one. You know what? It's not actually that bad. It kind of just is angry eyebrows though. Slightly. Okay, I gotta do once these guys right. I'm gonna go the white next. Or I'm gonna do black. I might as well do the black. Gonna call it soon with this model. Yeah, fair enough. You don't want to overdo it because then you get angry with it and then you stop. And once you stop, it's like very annoying to get back into it. But we're gonna go literally gonna roll this thread. We got all of this red, and then the barrel and the rest of it can be black. Oh, no, this is gonna be red. I want this all red. Yeah, doing chunks too. Like I know I'm rushing, but I'm rushing through to get to because I want to get to a certain point quickly. But if you've got if you don't have any rush to do it, don't rush. Just enjoy it. And I know I know I'm rushing through, but I am enjoying it as I do it. So that's the benefit. Okay, this stuff's kind of still red, so it's a bit annoying. Like this. This is still like grey. Like it didn't prime this very well. Hoping that doesn't ruin the finish. Head, so you don't have to suffer like yeah. Oh, I definitely need I need some companions here. Cool, cool, cool. Uh, just get a bit more. Come on. There's so much red. If I can just bash this out all nice and done now. This little bit here. Nice. Now I got the small bits. True follower. Yeah. Adjustment. You'd be here too, Baron, if you had models. Don't. I don't. I don't. I believe that. Dab. Come on. Just. Oh, I don't even have any paint on the brush to even do the eyes. That's actually not bad. I actually don't mind that, where it's like an outline rather than. I mean, actually, you can leave the face like that. Okay, cool. That's done. Who's left? Two more. We're almost through. We're almost through. Two more, and then it's black, and then I think that's it. I think the faces are fine. Oh no, I should fix them. It'd be lazy if I didn't. It'd be lazy. So let me. White. The white's fine because. Hmm? Oh, sorry. I wonder if I got new because when I'm checking in OBS, because I'm checking in OBS rather than checking nope, same number. It's fine. I guess I'm guessing that yep, same. What's up, fans? Got it. Still got the one watcher on YouTube, so thank you, James. Um, sticking with this. Got it. Okay, that's done. She's gonna clean that up a bit. Oh wait, hang on. Is that? That does need cleaning. It's definitely a message. 1 second. Clean up the plastic pistol, then I'm done. Nice. Nice. I wish I was done, but I'm not. No, I'm joking. So I think I will get done by 9:30. So we'll have an hour to. Yeah. I think I am slightly. But I'm actually preferring this, like, it's almost a dry brush, but it just makes it look the eyes a bit more defined. I'll not really going overboard, messing them up. So there's one more red, and then it's just do the cleanups now while I remember. I've got to remember. Yeah, that's the problem. Is there's so much to do. Okay, now there's going to be black on all of these models except for I think except for the captain. Captain's got no black. Just finishing before. Yeah, I always end up deciding that. Oh, okay, I'm gonna repaint this for some reason. I'm gonna repaint this. And then I end up going backwards and forwards. Like the amount of times I did the trims on these guys, like I did them gold and then decided, you know what, I'm keeping it green. I'm keeping it green. It makes more sense. It's kind of funny. Okay, so there we go. That's clean. Now the last eyes. Did I do the? Yeah, damn it. A little dipple. There we go. I'm gonna quickly, because this will be quite easy. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's done. is I clean this up before I decide to. Is that message? Model's come along well. I feel bad for not checking it. Yeah, I've got to get through all of these. That's red. Slightly. Just a bit more. Nice. There we go. Just slight red. Do my best to be neat. Cool. All the red. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fix up this guy just a bit more. So this is messy. Can fix this up quite easily. Nice. There we go. And this fits here. Fixed up. Quality. And then we can go back. That's done. Done with the red. Fix this back up. Ah, I got it. Okay, I need to refix this. I might put a bit more water on this. Just so it's stays wet. Let me pour this in first. Is that? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just don't miss. Nice. At least I don't need the other colours. So even if they get wet, like really wet, it's not really an issue. Right. Uh, clean this brush first. Does look very neat, thank you. Oh, you're talking about. Never mind. I want this to seep in, but it's not really, is it? I don't know. I don't want to get my hand in it, you know. Oh, this is not worked. Oh, hang on, that drying. I'm actually going to do a hard reset on this slightly, and let's get some tissue. Just wipe that. Oh, oh no. Oh no. You know what? I'm getting it. I'm just going to use another one. That's fine. Sponge is still wet. Let me quickly in that. Now I've got red thumbs. That's great. There's another one. Just get another one of these. Yours is also neat switch. Thank you. Is that just? I think that's stained, so that's fine. I think it was always gonna stain. Squeeze this full of water. Nice. Okay. Cool. Get the wrinkles out. I was talking about both. Okay, good. You can't stand it. You know when to take a photo. I look at it, see the slightest spill, and go, I can fix it. Yeah, I I've done that a lot where I've gone like, this is nice, and I see the tiniest bit, and I'm like, I've got to fix that. It will annoy me forever if I don't. Okay, so I guess I'll do the fix up because that's only the two here. I'm gonna go Wraithbone rather than Chorus, right? I think. Well, what do we think? What do we think is more the color? Oh no, it's that. 100% that. And then we can, even if it's slightly different, but I think if I don't use enough, if I don't use a lot of paint, it should be fine. Open this up a bit more. There you go. I'm going to keep this brush. It's only a little bit dabble. I'm actually going to go one. Just 1 to 1 with this. Clean this up. And then should be good. It's going to be kind of difficult because I don't want it to hit too much. I've completely covered that line. Slightly. That's done. Okay, that's clean. It looks a bit that one's a bit, the eye's a bit more bright than the other one, but I don't think I don't mind. that matters too much. Okay, go on. Get the center a bit more. Actually, I don't even know if I'm on. I am on camera. Nice. And he's done. There we go. Cleaned up. Last bit will be the black. And then the base of the cap. And once I've done the black, then the other guys are done. And all I have to do is worry about the base of the captain, which should be good. I'm gonna close this before I get before I end up in a bad spot. Okay, got it. What do we want to see after I finish the after I finish the what's it called? I forget what it is. Do you need to find a good red and blue lens paint? Tesseract glow. Okay. Tesseract glow looks really good. It's got like the proper neon look that you want. Okay. So Bone, considering you didn't see the army go through, do you want to see me? There we go. So I hate how battered this all is now because there's a slight spillage. Um, this is done. So I'm going to put this back. I'm not going to use the small brush. I think I'm going to go a medium brush because there's not much left. It's just the gun barrels, I think, and then the whole gun stuff. What brush should I use? I'm thinking that looks like a good consistency. So go for that. I'm sure it's going to be fun. So I'm going to dabble some black paint. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go for this. Put this in. Nice. Makes the most sense to do the biggest boy first. Go for that. So a couple of things then. So we've got this done. So I can either do one of the bigger Tyranid models. I think I don't have time for the Psychophage, but I can do the Winged Tyranid Prime, I think, or I can call it a day for the painting, and we can just do some more like drills, I guess, some more playing drills because I thought that was pretty good. Um, but it's up to you guys, obviously. It's more of a it's your choice. Nice. Fix this side. I'm just gonna get a bit more paint on the brush. Sounds stupid. Say keep the painting going. Yeah, okay. I think the tunage will be quite. Yeah, I'm gonna put a bit more paint on this. I think the tunage will be quite easy. I'll be honest because there are only two colors, which is black. Oh, there's too much water on this. Which is black. The white's already done. So the Tyranids that I was painting, that one's there, that aren't obviously they're not greatly detailed. The two colors, literally black and or three actually, because they got tongues. The tongues, the black, and that's it. I'm happy for anything to be fair. Fair enough. Okay, I'll carry on painting then. It makes sense. So that gun, oh, at the top of this now. I'm gonna keep a bit of this white, I think, just because they are still like that. Perfect. This bit there. Oh, you know, I had a bit of flicks of black. I don't think that's actually that big of a deal. Cool. We are done with him. He's done. Now we've got black guns here. There we go. Oh, I've got to do decals too, so I can't get too carried away. I still got a lot to do. It's there. I think that looks good. Black. And we get the proper amount of paint. I go in with this. Hope you can see. You can see. Um, no, I think the best thing to do is I'm going to do, because I don't need the decals for it, is when I do the base, I'm going to do the Tyranid Prime anyway, because I have to use the same colours, so it makes sense. There we go. One gunman done. So that is two complete models. Well, other than the decals, but the decals can come a bit later. They can be a bit annoying. Uh, cool. Sec. Okay, that's good. Like that. A bit more paint. Let's do this. Too much. Dropping this back. Twist and shout. There we go. And I'm continuing. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. You know, if you, but I feel like 40k is like bang. When the fun stops, stop. It's the best way to play it. Was done with the pistol, ended up cleaning the accent gem. To be fair, that's like not too much. Oh, so there we go, another complete one. Oh, actually three more bad boys. I can't forget about the why is that not going properly in? Where is it? There? Nice. I don't like how this doesn't really press in. There we go. He's pressed in now. Press him all the way in. Yep, there we go. They do look really clean, to be honest. I'm very happy with this. They still move. The hand's still moving. Like, let's just get some dust. Nice. And then we're going to take the tables of black and we're going to apply it onto this. I'm just going to take a little bit more of a dab here. Get this done. Okay, and that is another guy done. Perfect. Gonna use some no gloss on this gem. See how it comes up. Yeah, I gotta use more Aberrant. I don't really use that much shader, and I think it does make the models look better. That sword came out really well. You know what? No, actually, first, gonna dab this. Black's kind of the shader for me, honestly. Dab. One quick thing. I don't like I like the look of that being white. That needs to be black. There we go. I actually think I painted his hand black, which is nice. Well, his hand's black and red. So let me just make it completely black. Oh, there we go. So I'll have to do a bit more of a dab, I think, because I'm not getting enough paint on brush. He's not done. It's this guy. This amazing lens with no gloss beat I've ever did. Nice. That's good. I think the lens is always the hardest bit. So if you can do them really well, you can. It's always a really good model. I think the best way I'm gonna do models from now on is that I'm gonna do them the color, but I'm gonna use it as like a I'm gonna use the color they should be as like a gloss rather than so they're almost like red highlights rather than pure red. I think they look better because I think they look better. Like like these guys that have like the red gloss. So it's not like so it looks a bit more like it's glowing too. Cool. He's done. So that's all the blush. That's all they're done. And now this will be it. And I can keep him on the stand as well. Because that's perfect. Because he's the last bit. And then we're done here. I'll do the decals. What time is it? Yeah, let's see what time I've got for the base. I'm gonna do the thing in parallel with I think yeah, let's do the wing climb. Well, let's do it. Might as well. Um okay, so this is done. Oh no, it's not done. Okay. Nice. A load of paint on this. Oh, this is really lots of paint on this. Yeah, it mixes in better. There we go. Okay, perfect. We and now technically we are done. That's it. Oh, I guess I'm doing the base. So let me grab but these guys are done. So do we want to see decals or do we want to see uh the prime? It's up to you guys. What are we thinking? I wish I could do a vote. Vote it. It's, but the black's done. Oh, no, it's not done. You know what? I'm going to quickly do the black of. So this will be the talons. So it's going to be these. Can I find a glass? Oh god. So this is going to be black. Oh, sorry. You're not on camera. Black. And I'm going to grab a bit more black to mix into this. This is going to be black. Oh, I wonder how much times is it that? Nice. I know there's scales, but I'm going to keep these white and just do the body purple. Why is it fine? I guess these are technically so it's kind of annoying. Wait, sneak here. She did. Cool. This corner here. That's already done. And I think that's it. That's all of it. All the black. Then now we're on to the purple. I'm gonna keep this brush. I think this is the best colour for it. Um, one thing I'm actually gonna do. I love the Marines. Thank you. I'm really happy with them. I think they turned out really well. And we've got a fully painted army now. So that's really good. Now, let's go make us. This is not make us purple, is it? This is Bradley Knight. Should kill baby. Clean this out. Oh, I still got the form. Cool. So we're getting our way up there. I'm gonna clean this brush. I think for the purple is the best thing to do. Get rid of all this black. It's all done. We need a new map. This is all getting a bit crowded. Oh, I actually knocked the camera. That's why I was like, why couldn't I see anything? So knocked the camera. Sorry. Oh god. Okay, this got shaken out. This is now here. looks like that. There we go. Grab this, dab, grab that, dab, and grab this. Dab, dab, dab. Losing my mind trying to find this. And at least you did find it. So that couldn't have taken that. See, there we go. You found it a minute later. Just complain. I'm gonna go with doing the Tyrannid. I'm doing the wing point first because there's gonna be more paint. And so when I've got less paint on the brush, I can do the because I'm not actually sure what he's standing on because it's big, so it's bigger than a Termagant, but it doesn't look like anything in the box. 'Cause I always thought it was a Termagant, but it's a bigger than that. Okay, it's a good head. Really into this. Best part wasn't even where I left it. Oh God, this side by side. There we go. Nice. Oh my God, I'm off camera the whole time. Jesus. Nearly done. Okay, just a slight bit here, just slightly. Cool. I've got to do this bit. Once that's done, I can do the bottom of this. And it took straight from the pot for a minute. All that progress, and I way too much paint on. Nearly done. Now I'm going to grab a bit more paint, so that way I can just finish this. Nice, that's done. And now with the excess, I'm going to let that sit for a minute. I can do this. So what I'm doing is just these tiny scales here. So not much. Well, I guess now I'm doing all of it, but message coming through. Right, I'm done. Nice. So you can have a nice chill, watch the rest. Again, this is getting really watery. Kind of slight bit more here. Nice. Finish this corner, which is done. There we go. That's all the purple. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a lot of the Magos purple as a contrast, so you can very much see what the Tyrannid is, whereas what's compared to. So that's done. My plan is to use the Magos purple on just the wings of the, and then I've got to do Bugman's Glow for the two tongues, and that be it. And then I can confidently say I'm done with painting for the day, and we can do a nice chill. We've got an hour, maybe half an hour. So we're using the contrast paint first. I think the contrast paint should just be pure contrast. Let me close this first. There we go, that's clipped. I'm not going to do any water. I'm going to go straight in with this. Because look, that sounds so watery already. Okay. There we go. Like, look how little ends up on the. So I can get the tongue up. There we go. Tongue's way too high. I'm literally going to go straight in with this. And I think the best thing is also to go straight. So we're gonna go it's all of this. Yeah, that's good. It's properly seeping in. Nice. Yeah, give it. Don't mind it being lighter on the head. I think that's quite good. Nice. And then it's slightly off. Really like that. I'm gonna spread this out just a bit. But yeah. Now, sure. Do not like how the gem turned out. Gonna redo it. That's fine. Let me do a quick. Let's do a quick one. Let me quickly go over and let's have a look. I feel bad for leaving you out. Oh, the gem looks sick. All of this looks really good. Yeah, gold. That's perfect. You've done really well there, man. Don't let yourself dishearten because that was really good. Reconnecting. Cool. So now Bugman's glow. Now here's the thing. Do I do the contrast the body or do I contrast just the wings? Because I'm gonna do one or the other. Let's what do we think? Like if just give you a wait for you just to have an opinion. So it was gonna be like all of this face, the body, which will take which is gonna be annoying. I'm actually just gonna do wings. I think maybe the wings and the face, and that's it. So this is gonna be nice. Yeah, I prefer that. I'm gonna do the whole of the wings. Yeah, this is gonna look much better. Into nice, and then I can grab it for the other side. Oh, I don't know what I would do. Why did I do that? In fact, I missed a lot, didn't I? Grab all this. That's it. Like posted where leaving it for the night. Yeah, because you still got the head to do and stuff, so it's really good. I think you should be happy with it, 100%. I think I think that's really good. And even if you do redo it, you can always do you can always do it again and then go back over. Like I always do that. I always do the same bit like 3 times till I'm properly happy with it. Just a little bit. Nice. Yeah, the wings look is much better with the wings then. I might do a tiny bit around the eyes just to give it some color. Do it like there we go. That looks nice. Cool. And just under the tongue. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do the tongue. And no, I don't have to do the glow for the tongue. Cool. Perfect. Happy with that. I think it's great so far. Head's done. It's the body. Ah, okay. I was usually just reattach it when you're done. But there we go. Just gonna do now that I because this is still alive. I can use this. Just a couple of bits. Like this needs to be purple, I think. This being purple. You can't really tell with the black claws, but it's nice. Oh, and the legs. I didn't even see them. Purple legs. And I can't even physically. There we go. Be that. Cool. Right, and you can't see it that side. Perfect. Maybe the heads of blue. All the heads of blue tacked on. Oh, that's actually really good. Then you can swap them. Oh, and I've got black. I've got blue on my brush. Got to do the black hooves. And that's it. But in terms of paint, we are done. So I'll give you a showcase of everything I've done today. I'm grabbing this immediately. Just getting some. I see paint more I do consider getting a Tyranid or two to paint. Honestly, the best thing to get is the starter kit. You don't have to get the ultimate one. The ultimate one's nice, but it's not amazing. You just for the models alone is so much value. And then you get the book, a nice little bit of reading of the book, and it tells you what to send, and they're all to fit models, so no glue required. So it's just really good. It's a really good purchase, and you still get a load of Space Marines too. I think you get 60 quid worth of Tyranids already in the book. Not in the book, in the starter set. So you might as well just get that. Don't think I'd ever get the starter. I guess when you can 3D print minis, it's kind of silly too. I already have enough as it is. Yeah, fair enough. Don't want to give yourself too many models. But I think he's done. A nice kind of color. It's a pretty. I think it's dull. It's like a duller color than the others. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do these. Make it sort of set. Yeah, I'm gonna get you in touch for the giveaway. You're gonna win. You're gonna hopefully win something through that. You're gonna get free entries until you win something. You can never have too many. Yeah. Um, Bugman's Glow is the color. It's like a little bit of Bugman's Glow. This is the most waste of time ever. I'm just gonna use the Megas Purple. I honestly love the community. Yeah, I think they all understand what's going on with it. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that. I feel like Twitch should just rig it like he does the games when do it. Maybe. Cool. Just I should have put way too much on, but that's okay. That's way overdone. Just a bit, but then if it's way overdone, then it's fine. Yeah. I don't rig the games. I'm just new to Warhammer, man. If I was a lot better at Warhammer, then I'd call myself rigged all the time. But I need to get, that's why I do the practices. Or that's why I want to do all the practices. One slight thing is I'm going to use a bit of this. This does not shake at all. I think, again, I'm just going to go for it with this. I don't mind it being like too thick. So that's kind of half the point. I'm going to grab straight from this, and we're just going to do some of this mud here. Hoping there's a bit of mud going closer to the foot. But I don't think there is. So I could have muddy boots, but I don't think it really matters. Have you already looked into the cure? I'm actually gonna dry brush this on. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, look at that. What I'm gonna do, actually, I know it's silly to use it the one time, have to wash it, but I'm going to show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab onto this, let's see, this medium one. I gotta wash that. Actually, let me just quickly wash this brush. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna grab this. Wait, it's opening like that, and I'm gonna get a bit of. I'm gonna grab like it's that much. That's quite a lot, but and then we're going to drop it in here, and we're gonna dry brush this on. Yeah, nice. A bit of that. There we go. Nice and muddy foot. Oh, his footprints are all nice and muddy now too. Oh, sorry, can't really see. Maybe do a bit on the cape, just this flowing bit of the cape here, and this rock as well. Oh, I think that's a Tyranid. That's part of the. Is that part of the Tyranid or is that a rock? I think that's a rock. Dust. She's dead. A bit of dust here too. A bit of- Nice. That's probably the best base I've ever done. Cool. And just for some good measure. Oh, I need to finish one. I need to finish Bioshock 1. I haven't started it. I've not halfway through. I got it as like a big bundle. Like I got all three, all the DLCs for like 750. I grab a tiny bit more of this. I could go on this. Oh, that looks so much. These look so much better now. Look at that. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. My favorite. Have you found anything you'd like to have? Oh yeah, I think my next army might be Custodies as well. Get a bit of dust here. I can see where you're coming from with liking Custodies, definitely. Cool. It's all of them done. I think I'm very happy with it. Look at that base. That base is sick. I'm really happy with the colours of that. Perfect. We're good. I think we're happy. This week, and I'll try to print some if you want some. Oh, but that'd be amazing to get Switch involved, to get Bone involved. Love to see. I'd love to see him get actually paint some mini. He said, "Oh, hey, if you want to see your I don't know where you are on Instagram or TikTok, but I'll post your stuff on TikTok." Well, you know what? I forgot to do this. He does this. I've got black left, so I'm gonna do a bit of. I'm gonna do. That'd be great, Twitch. Yeah, I mean, you might as well. You're getting into it. I think it makes sense because everyone else, I think here, other than Daniel, they you post your minis, so you might as well get yourself involved. I know looks like a rush job, and it kind of is, but I feel like having the teleport on it done quickly is not a bad idea. I've already wrecked this brush. Need more black, but it doesn't matter. Nice. These wires black. Wires. That's much better on that left side. Okay, the final bit here. Shame we didn't have some red. Oh yeah, look at that. Right, write me in DC what units you'd like to have. Do that now. That's sick. I don't know what you like, Byron, but I've got a 1,000 point custodies list. If you want me to send you that, and then you can send it to. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so Daniel, I'll send you no, let me do that now actually, while I have it up. These are all. I just need to clean these two brushes, and then we're done. I think I'm gonna keep that teleport hider. Here we go. We're all good. And yeah, so just while I do that, let you guys have a minute to have a look at the models. The finished one's up. So my mate said something funny. Um, we'll do that, and then yeah, um, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the same. I'm gonna print off this list finally. I'm gonna print off that same list, and then we are done. Let me where's the best place to send it to you? Um, text. Oh no, this is the wrong one. List. Uh, where's the best place to send it? Because it's not. It's on my laptop, isn't it? Let me fix this. Show captains. Um, it's not actually that roadblock. It is then these guys with that. Those two, him, two of those, four of those, and then one more. That. That's 905. Right. Yeah. Then this has that. That's like so that's the other way around. So this needs to be on this guy. This needs to be on that. Cool. So it's a 930 point custodies list. And I will send it to you. I guess the best place to send it to you would be on um just private chat. Yeah, I'll do it on Discord. Daniel was being the background is great. Oh, I missed a load of messages. Sorry. Um, custodies are great. It'd be amazing. I really appreciate it. Not much for everyone. Yeah, it would be great. I can't wait for Brian to join us. I mean, did you see what units you like to have? Daniel's being about right. Just probably that DC. Cool. So yeah, I built the list for you, and then I can is there short. Oh, never mind. So and then that way, Brian, you can have a look at it if you don't want them, like if you want other stuff, you can just have a look. Honestly, is the best place to put it. General bash. There you go. Just read through, search up the models. You don't have to print them off immediately, obviously. Yeah, that's great. Honestly, that's the list. That's the list of custodies I'm gonna get soon. I don't know how I'm gonna get them just yet because I'm gonna use the files, but then I have to. I don't have a free printer, so it means I have to. Oh, you being hooked up? Yeah, that's sick. Congrats, Brian. You're now officially into Warhammer. You have signed your life away, and now all of your funds going forward are going to be going to going to Warhammer. So yeah, I'll. Okay, so you have to if you do that, that would be sick. I'm gonna do the same with my. I'm gonna do the same list. I think. Thank you everyone to joining. I see people. We've got 6 viewers in the moment. So I've finished up painting. So as you can see, if you want to, everyone wants to just fucking chat on see anything specifically. I think the best thing to do now is to showcase them in battle, and we can have a quick chill, like kind of like, because I think I'm gonna call it in 30, 12, 10:30 seems to be the best time to end it. Um, so we'll do a quick one. Or well, I'm just gonna clean up slightly, and then we can have a nice chill. I could bin this. I can bin this sheet. Uh, that's going to be wet, but I think that eventually will dry. So I'm going to leave that there out of harm's way. Put these brushes away so that way I don't get any mess. Grab all of these, put them back in the bag. Where's the bag? There's the bag. Part of ship, part of crew. Yep, exactly. It's one of those. I think you're doing a great service to the community, by the way. I'm dang. You you're giving it a lot of people a lot of access to it, and I think that's brilliant. It's something everyone wants to see. So, I think best way to end the stream will be the 1v1 that makes the most sense. As a little practice, we're going to practice um, our battles. So, who wants to take who? And we'll do this is the best way to we'll do we'll do a we'll do a bet for who wins. So who's going to win between? Oh damn, that was important. You know what? It's not. I'm just gonna sneak this into here. Um, one thing I will say is so cool. So we're gonna use data sheets as the makeshift area. It's these two guys fighting with the Terminators, watching, cheering their captain on. So who wants to pick? Who wants to be who? So I will give you some hints in to help you out. They both actually know the captain has got 6 wounds and the Tyranny Prime has 5. So who will try to weather the storm? Um, it's up to you guys what you want to do in terms of. I'll give you a minute to pick. Well, I'm just going to pick someone at random to basically get assigned. You don't have to do anything because obviously it's just going to be me and it's just the fight phase. But let's say that we need to do something interesting. We need to make it interesting. Like, what is at stake here? What's at stake? Oh, I'm just going to go for the last half an hour and let you guys talk amongst yourselves while I demo. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Oh, I'm not done. Oh, I can't believe I forgot. I got to do the decals. This is the most annoying part of the entire thing. Not many minis for this Saturday, very book focused, even redoing the Horus Rising book, releasing, having a cool edition of the book. Yeah, oh, really, that's cool. Again, I need to get more into the reading. I know I keep saying this where I'm like, I need to get more reading, I need to get more reading, and I never do. So, this is it. So, I mean, the best way to start is I'm going to go for the smallest one first. That makes the most sense. So you're gonna watch me cut this out, and I don't have a hobby tool, so I'm gonna use a knife. I'm gonna go really close. Be really careful with this. So dig in properly. That's like that, and then dig in. I don't even know. Am I cutting this out accidentally? Sorry if you can't see this part because I need to get really close. Otherwise, I can't see. Let's cut. Just listen to the audio. But yeah, I need to do that. I think it's a key part of the hobby that I'm not doing, whereas I'm doing quite literally everything else. Got it. So now there's some fancy stuff where people use brushes and all sorts. I'm not doing that. That seemed to be the best way to do it is I use my finger. So I time like 10 seconds. Though I do special editions for Indiana Lord's book. Oh, nice. I think that. Have you seen there's a new TV show now, um, focused on the Sisters of Battle. That would be quite a fun watch, I think. Okay, my thumb is now pressed onto the mini. I need to give it a bit more. Oh, what would you move now? It's not. Press. So I should really show you the press. Oh no, it's off. It's off kilter slightly. I actually don't mind. It sounds stupid it being slanted, doesn't it? Yeah, let me move this. And I'm gonna grab that one. Do I lay my finger flat? It's way too high. Bits on the same. Nope. There. Where is it? Here. I don't be stuck to my finger forever. That'd be so annoying. Okay. Oh, it's dried to my finger. There we go. And we're gonna squeeze this guy on. I've seen it. Yeah, I need to get Warhammer Plus. I think that's the best way to. Oh, come on, slowly, slow, just a bit more. That's slightly off. That is that is okay. There we go. I think that's okay. Slightly battered, but I think that's fine. Now I got to do the big red one. But these are easier. So these are the big Terminator ones, I think. But it's in the term like this says Ravenwing, and this says Terminator Ultramarine Terminators, and they're the same size. So I'm hoping that this will be easier. I think the best way is to cut out. Oh, it's not. Oh, I've got too low. Problem with these is they're really close together. So when I'm cutting them out, I've got to cut them out like this. It's really annoying. So glad Tyranids don't have decals. I think these are the only army that. Oh no, of course, Chaos would do as well. And I guess Orcs should have decals. Cool. Half an hour. Once he's done, literally just chip off a bit more. What do we think of the new combat control, the Chaos ones? Because I've seen a lot of mixed opinions where it's um, like the Grid Courses one's just a bad list. Like, there's got the Rhino, for example, even though the models can't use the Rhinos. I like them. Yeah, I think they're cool. I like that they're getting a lot more focus, even though they're technically bad lists. I have them already. Oh, I guess because you can print them off. So that's quite clever. I'll wait this onto the. Come on, just go onto the model, please. Ah, this is so annoying. Squeeze. Squeeze. Oh, I realised I'm off screen, so you can't even see it. Honestly, just is so annoying. There we go. Oh, it's on. Just got to slide it properly in. It's slightly wrong. I'll just turn. Just. This is why I don't like the decals. I think they look sick. They're so annoying to do. Nice. They, oh, that was it. Oh no, that was it. That was it. Oh, I can't give it a bit more. A bit more. There we go. Boom. Now, what are we on about? Just keep, um, just kind of back. Oh, the new Chaos Combat Patrols. Well, I guess the new models coming out as well. That's perfect, and that's perfect too. There we go. One done. Five more to go. Just the new Chaos Combat Patrols. I like the look of them. I like how they're um not they're Chaos Space Marines, but they're like they're specifically Night Lords and other stuff like that. I think that's really good. I think we're gonna get a lot more um Twitch and Chaplain. If a- if any one of you wants something, write me. Um, it's a lot to ask, but because I like custodies too. Do you know what would be great actually? Because I technically got the colours because I have colorband green and blacks and whites and stuff like that. I'm thinking I'm not. I've got to think next army because obviously I don't want to waste all the Tyranids because I've got them, so it should make 1,000 points. Um, do you know what would be great? If you could send me the custodies because I'm gonna buy some custodies anyway. I don't want to completely like I've got champions money. I think so too. I like Night Lords. However, yeah, I agree where I think it's a bit oh I've gone wrong. Oh, I've gone on the wrong side. 'Cause it's pure white on the side. I need to slide this. I need to slide this on somehow. Like this. God damn it. This is gonna be annoying. Just get it nice. Once it's on, then I can move it around. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I was in a perfect position, but it's showing the sword broke. I don't think that's actually terrible. Sorry, I've been away just deciding which clothes to get. Could have done the two kill teams together instead of five chat. Yeah, I agree. How many minis are in 1K Excited Army? It's funny because there's only 14. It's Train Valoris, um, a shield captain in Luris armor, uh, two more Luris custodians, form it's actually only like 10. How many is that? I have the list. Um oh if Bone's getting a separate list, uh you know what actually if I'm gonna delete this then I think if Bowen's getting a separate if Bowen has his own list in mind, um I'm gonna build a you know what we're gonna do quickly. I'm gonna build a they're fairly small if you get high points because I would love to get a World Eaters army. I'd love a World Eaters army. Maybe not 1,000 points because 1,000 points of World Eaters is obviously a lot. I don't want to like clog up your printer. Let me clog up the printer is a terrible word. What was the list? Oh, it's quite a good list. Demon Prince, Corn. Uh, if you yeah, because they you get a Dreadnought too in that list. Right, so let me finish these because I've only got four more to do, and I've got 20 minutes. Um, how about Daniel? Do you have a preference of what you want to see for the channel? Because if you want to see me paint something specifically, and maybe to print like, oh yes, you could do the whole 1K army. Apart from the Dreadnought, maybe might cause issues. Why did I cut through that? Oh, I did slightly. That's annoying. Um, you'd be able to do the whole Custodian's army in one sitting. That's unless the dreadnought was like huge, but I don't think it is. It's a vulnerable one. What you, what you want? What? Um, yeah, I don't know. I like World Eaters. I think World Eaters is a chaos because if I had Xenos, Space, Imperium, and also thing, I could print. Yeah, okay. Can you do 1K Custodians? I mean, it is 10 points. Sorry, not 10 points. 10 models. One of them being a dreadnought. If you wanted that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work it out with the you I'm gonna do I'm gonna get that list. I want to work it out, and maybe I'll paint them in. If I get that list with the donations, and that way I can I've done it again. Oh wait, is that yes, flipped. Nice, nice. Oh, the wings probably come off. Oh no, that's annoying. Can I fix that? I don't think I can. Oh no. Oh, I did. Oh, nice, I fixed it. Okay. Yeah, don't sit. Don't sit just yet. I think I've broken all the swords. Oh no, there we go. That's good. I think that's actually perfect. Got one perfect one. I saw a list which and I was looking at it in more detail, and I think that might be good if possible. Oh yeah, go on. I'll find throughout it all find throughout all it all until now. Sorry, yeah, sorry, I deleted the list because I felt I didn't want to confuse anyone by sending you a different list, but I can resend it. It has the points totals, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. Here's the list. Um, I'm gonna just quickly uh, give me 1 second. Uh, I'm I'm backward times. Going through the list of Owen's getting his list, and I'm gonna build 1,000 points really quickly. What is a thousand? I must have 1,000 points of World Eaters. Let me just quickly. Oh, by the way, I've got 3 more to do, but that's probably the best looking one so far in the decals. Uh, I must have a competitive 1,000 points World Eaters list. I reckon I do. I do. Nice. Lord Invictus, 20 Berserkers. Oh, it's gonna it's gonna take ages for you though. uh, that's the only issue. Actually, look at Calm. Can Calm it? Um, what's this? Berserkers. Oh, yes, so you can. Let me grab him. Get rid of them. Got it. Cool. What does Lord Invictus lead? Does he lead an army? Oh, he does. Ah, the 8 battle. Got it. Yeah, so, sorry, I feel like uh, why not go with the World Eaters Combat Patrol? Yeah, I could do. Sorry, I was on. Yeah, tell it to me, please. Oh, that's a good. Happy for you. Right, get rid of us. Yeah, I guess that'd be great. I'm thinking just because if I get 1,000 points of something, then you can actually see Lion and the Dreadnought in a match, and I feel like that's what I want to have done. So how many I've got left to do? Three more. So this is last three here. I'm just gonna chop them all out, I think, because it will be the same line. Just make sure I don't chop off any of the. Nice. There we go. There's definitely a wing gone. Nice. Cut out. That's fine. All I've got to do is a line like that. Line like this. That's he's almost gone. And line like there we go. Ooh. Um. So happy for you, Brian. You can finally get one of us. Thanks. Can't wait to get painted in. No, massive thank you. Yeah, you've honestly supplied us all with stuff. If you were gonna print, there would be Cameron and Twitch and mini supply. I know it's like a personal mini supply. It's amazing. Um, I will say I'm going to um I think what I'm gonna do is I'm if you could now because I was gonna get the chaplain. If if obviously it's I'll send a list on the Discord too, but plus a chaplain, I think. So actually, if I do, what do we think? What do we? Let's go through. You know what the best thing to do? I'm gonna do it now, so everyone can see. Can we do the quick chat? Do we have quick chat open? Or actually, let me get the transparent back. I'm gonna do a quick look through the last 15 minutes while I'm just gonna casually. There we go. You can see all of this. You can see alerts if they come up now. Perfect. I'm going to go to this Contemptor Dreadnought, by the way. I'm going to go to Combat Patrol. So, scroll through, pick a army list that you like the look of, that you want to see, and then Daniel, if you would be that generous to do this, and then to be that plus a uh heresy, heresy if possible. Yeah, I think I'm staying. I'm going to stay 40k. I think definitely staying 40k for me personally. Heresy is possible. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, because it's Oh no, sorry, I thought you meant Horus Heresy, but no, right, Heresy. It's true. No, no, they're not. It's not heretical if I'm building them just to kill them. That's my excuse. I think I can do World Eaters without needing paints or any more paints. I think. Um. Cool. Nice. Hang on. And why you just why you, if you want to ask me to scroll up and scroll down, I'll happily do it. Just building, just popping these last. I meant Horus Heresy. Oh yeah, because you like Horus Heresy a bit more. Yeah, oh, you could. Yeah, we're gonna get an army each then. That's gonna be quite funny. Uh, completely supplying all of us. I will say that I'm really happy with the stuff that I've got so far as well, and I'm so glad that I found great people in the community to do this, like to genuinely get this much stuff. I meant towards, I meant, I know I too. I meant towards Twitch. Don't worry. Oh yeah, sorry, I was thinking like heresy is in like having a chaos faction, but oh yeah, okay. Fair enough then. Nice. Gonna wipe this off. Oh, I put it on my arm at a bad angle. Put it on my finger at a bad angle, but I can fix this. Video gonna see how the ball might come hit you up. I love how I love how Daniel's just supplying us all. It's great. Oh man, It doesn't matter. Slightly scuffed. What was that? Jesus. Because that's like a pro kit. I see a lot of the Custodes lists of like pro kits or some weird other name too. Which while you're on shop, you should show off how cool etc. Yeah, cool. What are these ones? Oh, your Night Lords. They do look sick. And they've got all the bodies. Oh, it's great. It's great stuff. I don't know if that is. Cool. This should be the last one. So I will quickly do this and then I can show them off. Absolutely love them. I think they look sick. Because they're like they're like the heresy like Terminators. I think I do like they look sick. I think the the chaos ones look sick. I think that the new age Terminator armor I prefer, but that's only on the non-heresy forces. Like I like these Terminators that I have now. But there we go. Um, Let me get the decals in so you can see them a bit clearer. But we'll swap to the. Let me close this, and we'll go to here. Oh, cool, mostly, yeah. So there we go. We've got all of the decals sorted. So I can do what I was originally going to do, which is a 1v1 between the captain and the winged tribe just for the last 30 minutes, or last like 10 minutes. So I think the plan is obviously, Thing is getting his Custodes. Um, I think the next two armies for me will either be Orcs, because I like Orcs, or World Eaters. So we should battle them out. Who do you think should be the World Eaters, and who do you think should be the? Oh, hope you can still see this. I think you might be able to see this better. Who is fighting for food? Is the wing? I think the wing prime should be orcs, and the space mariner should be world eaters. I think that's the closest. So we're gonna get my dice bag out. My bag of dice has been showed a couple of times on stream today, which is nice. Um, so we have got six. There's something for you. The new Orc boss is coming out soon on Mega. That looks sick. I actually really like that. The Orc boss. I like the armor of it. But yeah. So let me get some dice. Let's get some these nicer dice. I think instead of the boring ones. Two, three. I think it's way too many dice, but do that. So what are we thinking? New reveal this Monday too. Oh, we go. Okay. So, Orcs versus World Eaters to decide what my next army is after finishing my 1,000 points of Archangels. So, I'm going to keep it on screen just so everyone can see it a bit clearer. I might actually even push this back. Oh, that didn't work at all. But if you can see so here's 6 wounds. The Tyranny Prime has 5. So let's go. We'll do it until the first one to die loses. So the blue dice will be the captain, and the red dice will be the Tyranny Prime. So let's go. Captain goes first. This is a good start for the World Eaters. So the captain, as we've done before, fives, with hits on twos. Okay, all hits apart from this one. It's diabolical one. So we're going for it. Now, strength 5 versus toughness 5 means we're going to wound on 4s with no other bonuses. That's 1. Let's get pulled away. These 3. Now, AP minus 2. The Winged Tyranid Prime actually does not have an invulnerable save, so it needs 6s. I think it could die here. If it gets no 6s, it's actually already dead. I got 1/6. 1/6 means that 2 damage, and they do 2 damage apiece. He is down to 1 health on turn 1. This is bad. It's bad for the orcs. I don't think orcs are going to get any time. Now, we've got 6 dices. Roll the 6 dices. Hits on 2s. Goes all the way through. Now, realistically, the Tyranny Prime needs to kill him, or it's going to die. 5. 5 versus 5 again is going to be 4s. Okay, not good. Nearly good. AP minus 1, meaning saves on 3s. Saves it all. This is it. The last round, probably. Load of 1s. 2 dices. 2 dices are for need 4s. Ooh. Saves on 6. If this is a 6. Oh my god. Perfect. Lives another day. We're going rolls. Roll for roll. Come on. So, 2s. Uh, not, not enough to kill. 4s. And 3s. Yep, no damage. This is interesting. It's interesting what's going to happen. 2s. Oh, nope. Okay. And what's it called? 4s. Nope. And finally, 6s. Out of luck. The Tyrannid is dead. So it means that the next army of choice be um will be World Eaters. So I think that next army of choice being World Eaters means that I only good bug is there, but I agree. Only good bug is there, but so I mean yeah, so I think that's it for the stream. I'm gonna give everyone like 5 minute just get it all out there. 1,000 points, is it? Exorbitant egg, fruit, exorbitant egg bound. That can't be 1,000 points. I'm just trying to go through. Thank you for everyone joining. We got that one step closer to affiliate. It didn't hit today, but I don't think it was gonna happen today. But we are getting that much closer, and I cannot wait for the rest for more to come. I think. Oh, it's gonna be tens. Great stream. Thank you. Thank you. I think we got a lot done. I think it depends on what you guys want to see. Obviously, I I'm always impartial to saying like doing the battle streams. I felt for me is my it's how I got into it's how I want to get into Warhammer. So obviously I'm gonna be like pushing for that. But if you guys obviously um if you guys want painting streams, then happily will happily continue doing the painting streams. And at the end of the day, it's mainly you guys. So it's gonna be made for you guys, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll send a quick list of like, oh, that's a lot. Do we want? Okay, this is greedy. Paint till we do it. We can do a battle with minis. Yeah, I think it's only a couple more. It's three leapers. Um, 14 because I have already got painted term. So I've already got six paints on. So it's 14 termagants, three leapers, and a psychophage. I reckon I could do the psychophage and the leapers in the next stream. I might slowly but surely. Got a lot of work to do with uni, so I'm probably not gonna do any painting this week unless it's on stream. I am going home this weekend, so I've got to work out if I can do it. Let me actually just quickly so it can so everyone sees the stream ending. Um, um, so yeah, let me. So we'll do that. I'll send you a list, Daniel. This is the big ask, but there is a World Eaters guy. He's a bit of a legend. How annoying or how I don't want to because I don't want to be. I don't want to put you. I don't want to be in an annoying spot. How annoying would it be to print out an angle? I know that's very cheeky because that's a huge model. That's a huge model angle, but that's a hell of a centerpiece. How much is? If I could send you a list, I know it's. Oh yeah, I want to do that, and then that instead. Still not. Still too many points. That's annoying. Oh, let me get rid of these instead, and then it's 20 points. Oh, okay, no, I already have that. Can he lead? He bound? He can, but then there's not many. Need more infantry. One sec. How many can that fit? Oh, 12. Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, I have one of those. I have a list. It's a silly list. It's a very silly list. Angron is like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that to you. Uh, Daniel's go always buy it. Yeah, paint, paint to fish. Yeah, okay. I'll refine it because like I had an idea where it'd be fun to mirror the other side and be like I've got the lion and a dreadnought on one side. Then it'd be nice to have a Angron and a Hillbrute on the other. But all work. No, it's how much time? Oh, okay. Oh, that's good for a print. Oh, yeah. I've send a li I've made a list, quick list. Just read through it. If you want to change it, by all means, you know, change it. I have no. I'm not gonna. I'm very much not picky with this. It's again, it's thank you for doing this. And maybe, yeah. So thank you. I'm gonna let everyone go now. Just get in touch. I'm always checking my phone, doing stuff. So yeah, have a good one, everyone, and I will see you.